Well, good morning. It is early. It is almost 7 o'clock, and I'm coming here for a garden update. So this is my tower garden. It was doing great. The last update I gave was before I went on vacation. And while I was on vacation, it was a really, really, really hot week. You may remember it if you live in New Hampshire. So some of my plants up at the top, they were growing really well and they died. So you can see this one has some dead stuff on it, but I just kind of cut it down and it looks like it's growing. So I'm so excited. What I decided to do was I was just going to cut the top parts down and just let grow what is growing. And when it runs its course, I'm going to bring the whole thing inside with glow lights. But I really want to get a pumpkin out of this. Here's my pumpkin plant. It's growing really well. It's a really awesome flower. I have a lot of male flowers, but you need the female flowers in order to get a pumpkin. I do believe I have ones. Oh, here's one right here. So you can see the female flower has the fruit on the bottom. So I'm hoping to get a pumpkin. Now, I did get some sort of mildew on the leaves. You can see here I had a little mildew and right here underneath the leaves. So what I'm going to do, I already sprayed with you just mix up some milk and water and you spray the leaves, and that, I guess, kills the mildew. I also cut some of the leaves off. I see some more mildew there. So I'm going to come out after this video and do some spraying. Now the new leaves look really great with no mildew. So I heard that when it's really, really humid, mildew is a problem. You can see this is where the roots are, right here. And I've cut off some of the leaves and the rest of it just keeps growing like a vine. So the roots are here, and then the new parts of the plant are here. I'm just hoping to get, I would like at least a pumpkin per plant. I don't know, we'll see what happens. This one's like 2 plants on one. I probably should have just cut so that I only had one. I'm not exactly sure. I'm a novice at this. I'm not sure of anything really. I'm just kind of doing what I can do. My strawberry plants did not survive, so I took those out. This is a bean plant, and I have a bean. So the idea of this tower garden, oh, I have several beans. Oh my goodness. Wow. We had a really good rain last night, so these just grew. Oh my goodness, I think I could get a little bit of a bean dinner out of that. So I'm gonna do those, cut those off after this video. I also have some tomatoes. Now keep in mind, this tower garden is about 6 weeks or 7 weeks old. So I already have beans. Now my peas did not make it. So some of the things I left, it looks like there might be some new growth there. Here's another bean plant. One of my bean plants is doing great, and the other one looks like it has some sun damage or something. There's a few beans in there. That's a whole different plant right there. You can see it's coming out here. And this is a pepper plant. There's some flowers there. I haven't ever been a really good pepper plant person. Here's another pumpkin plant, not doing the greatest, but it's still surviving. Here's another pepper plant right here. Looks like my bean plant. Here's another bean plant. This one's not doing as well, but it is generating some beans. And this is my tomato plant, which has quite a few tomatoes on it. It has one good size one right there. And then there's more flowers here. I might trim off some of those leaves to help it grow. Here's another tomato plant up at the top. And this cage thing here is for vining plants. And you can see my lettuce, some of the lettuce is replenishing, some of it is not. So that's kind of interesting. This, I believe, is kale right there. So all of this up at the top just kind of died, and I was going to put new plants in, but then I decided I'm probably going to bring it in soon anyway. So I'll just hopefully get some tomatoes, maybe get some pumpkins. These are my dirt pumpkins. They're not doing very well. They're kind of yellow. They're not thriving at all. And they were planted about the same time as the Tower Garden pumpkins. These are my potatoes. Now, these are funny because these died off. So I can pull out the potatoes out of here anytime. But these started growing more green. So they're regrowing, and then there's regrowing over there also. I have some dirt beans here. Some are yellow, some are growing, they have flowers. I planted those the same time as the Tower Garden beans. These are apple trees, they need to go somewhere. This is a lettuce that has some seeds on it. I have some radish in here for seeds. This is a lilac bush. These are my hostas. This is my basil, which is going to seed. Some more lettuce. This lettuce all died during the heat wave. And these are they're supposed to be morning glories. I haven't gotten any flowers on there yet. They're climbing. And my sunflowers. This one, wow, there's quite a few sunflowers on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's a few on the bottom. So that's really cool. And these are my tomato plants. So these tomato plants are too close together. Next year I will definitely be spreading them out. This tomato plant, we just had a huge rain last night, so they should be happy as far as water. I see these like yellowing with some, okay, so this is tomatoes. These are kind of like a pear-shaped tomato. These are, I believe these are cherry tomatoes. So I'm anxious to get some cherry tomatoes out of that. So my tomatoes haven't grown. They grew, they're green, there's a lot of them. There's some red ones in there, but it's not the best. It's like a jungle in there, and it's not the greatest setup. So I definitely would do things different next year. The cabbages definitely will do different next year. I have a zucchini plant. I had a lot of problems with the squash bugs, but they're still trying to go. There's another flower. There's a zucchini trying to grow in there, but the zucchini hasn't done well because of the bugs. I've tried to take care of them, but they just keep coming. Kale is doing great. I can't keep up with eating all that. These marigolds look great. This garden right here must have been fertilized really well. My cucumbers are doing well also. I got quite a few when I got back from vacation, and I have a few more. They're growing really well. So I'll get quite a few more cukes in a little while. I'm going to let them get a little bigger. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I've been going in and kind of trimming the leaves. It looks like these are getting a little mildew also. So it's just been really humid. So they're growing down, trying to keep them off the ground. So next year I'll probably do a better trellis and spread my cukes out a little more as well. So it's been a lot of fun. I really enjoy the gardening. And, you know, it takes time to learn This is Swiss chard. I have cut that up, put it in smoothies. People do lots of different things with them. So that's it. That's my garden. Still lots of tomatoes to come. And looking forward to pumpkins on my tower garden. And when fall comes, I'm going to definitely bring the tower garden in, and I also have grow lights. So that will be a new adventure. The whole idea for that is to have food growing in the winter. So I'm really happy to be a new gardener. This is basically my second year of any kind of success at all. So I'm happy for the success that I've had, but always, of course, more to learn. And I'm definitely going to make it bigger, spread things out a little bit better. Definitely the front yard is a great place to grow my flowers or grow my garden. So that's it. That's it for New Hampshire, and August 22nd, early morning, and time to get a few more chores done before I leave for work. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.